Hello, my name is Pilar Melo. I am student business administration. I am in ninth semester. Begin. In the article, I found two readings. In the instruction, the productions told us that we should work on the reading number 1, My Life is Blinded by Misfortune. And they asked us some questions, but these questions referred to reading number 2, My Son After is Cutting His Support. Because of my confusion, I decided to work on two readings, each with their respective questions. So, reading number 1. My life is blinded by misfortune. Question number 1. Will things get better? Of course, if everything all right. After the storm comes calm. Personality, I would have advised him that if he believed in God, he clings to his promise. God does not forsake the righteous. Just as he recognized that he was going through this situation, he should also take actions and escape hell. It was essential to make a change to his thoughts and the words he was declaring regarding his situation. Like him, I also think that antidepressants are not a good option. Since I consider them addictive. And the moment that he stopped taking them, the relapse can be stronger. If the case that being presented in my country, I could have strong held in religious centers. Most of them have professional help and are linked to foundations that can give him the better matches his situation and the best of the God's hands, such as the Manantial Christian Church of Eternal Life. They have different ministers, such as family minister, restoration area, and care groups. They are located in Bogota, Colombia. If you are not believer in God, there are also foundations such as United Against Depression Foundation, FUNIDEP. This is also in Bogota. Question number 2. Which require time and attention right now? It was essential that he treat all the areas at the same time, since together they will have helped the use of depression. But if we must give priority to one, it is the issue of depression. Since essentially and panic attacks do not allow the other areas to flow. Question number 3. Which can you put aside for a while until the others area is stored? In order of ideas, we can organize the topics to be discussed as follows. Looking for a job, resuming your studies, and thinking about your children. As we mentioned before, everything could have been treated together since having a ration might helps to reduce back tones and to cope to depression. Normally, without studies and without work, lead us to enter an existential crisis. Reading number 2. My son's father is cutting his support. Question 1. It is responsible for someone to decide to become a student when they have the responsibility for a child? To answer the first question, the approach is a bit confused. As far as I understand, the priests cannot have children or have a home. If it is to prepare as a shepherd, they can have a home and children. Their past not taken into account, but that does not mean that they should not assume their responsibilities. On the contrary, the family is the central nucleus for the church. I think it was a simple excuse with which he evaded his responsibility and apparent be a spiritual man. There are many people who take refuge behind a religion to appear to lead a clean and a fair life. Question number 2. How can they preach to others under these circumstances? Taking into account the foregoing, the man could have studied and been prepared, but due to his circumstance, he should not go up to a pulpit since he did not have moral authority. Question number 3. Should I take any action for just to ignore the whole situation and simple by grateful for having a beautiful son and happy life? Regarding the third question, the woman should not have ignored the situation. She should have done what was in her power, which was to sue the father of her child, even though this Colombia does not work very well. But it is minimal that I should have done it, not to further the irresponsibility of men. Additionally, if you have to be grateful with life, that the children will define themselves is the reason of fight and get the hand and regardless of the economic circumstances, the children bring joy to the home. Thank you. Bye bye.